what's this Neolife Golden done now? We don't know much about it, and so they're just trying to sell something for money. They didn't understand that we were so far ahead of everyone else. And after we released these omega-3 products made from the salmon oil, the purest source for them, we had about 500 credible laboratory reports saying, oh, yes, it is effective. My goodness, it does bond with low-density cholesterol and dissolve it, preventing high blood pressure and cholesterol buildup. And it's the #1 product ever put on the market for cardiovascular disease. There have been reports now that say that the most beneficial substance ever released to the world for helping against cardiovascular disease was the omega-3 oils. And so then we've had other reports that said, it is an answer for headaches, and Neolife Golden was right of how it works with platelets. You see, when you have something attacking your brain, you have a brain barrier. Like the placenta for a little baby, you have a barrier to the brain also that has a certain selective ability. And certain diseases and viruses and bacteria are halted at the brain barrier. And if they burst through the brain barrier, then you're really into trouble. And your spleen secretes platelets to go fight the diseases. The platelets is the #1 defender for the disease to the brain. And if you have a headache, you need to know that potentially you have much more of a serious problem than just a headache. The cause to the headache can be a threat to your brain. The platelets are what are fighting the battle there around the brain. And they found that when you get a large secretion of platelets, that they will become sticky and they'll clump and they'll cause pressure and blood flow to decrease, and they will cause severe headaches, even the migraine headaches that can be very severe. They have now found that the omega-3 oils will go into the platelets and lubricate them, letting each platelet continue to do its job, but it won't stick to the others, and it releases the pressure in the circulation, and the headaches just disappear. We've seen headaches disappear and disappear. If you know anybody with headaches, the omega-3 oils and headaches just disappear. It's the most wonderful thing you've ever seen for headaches. And then for inflammatory conditions, for car accidents or other damages or hurts. And one of the worst inflammatory conditions is arthritis. And they have found that when the arthritis causes the inflammation in the area, it causes the circulation to restrict right in that area, and electrolytes crystallize, and you build spurs and little houses for arthritis to live in. And you have pain, real serious pain occur when this inflammation disease inflames. They have found the omega-3 oils are the #1 substances to reduce inflammation sicknesses such as the inflammation in arthritis. And when you reduce the inflammation in the arthritic area, the circulation can dissolve the electrolyte crystals again, the spurs start to dissolve, the pain just disappears because the pressure's gone. Now, we're not using it for a cure of arthritis. We're just dealing with the symptoms associated with the arthritis, and one of the worst symptoms is the pain as well as the circulation and the spurs that are being created. And you find that the omega-3 oils is absolutely the most fantastic substance ever for arthritis. You know, anybody with arthritis, give them some help. They need some omega-3 oils. It's just really incredible. The omega-3 oils also reduce other inflammatory conditions. One of them is for asthma. Asthma conditions is an inflammation in the bronchial area, and we find that it reduces the inflammation in the bronchial area well. It's very beneficial for asthmas and other inflammatory conditions. It was also found to be very effective for the healing of the prostate gland. Now, the tissue of the prostate is most often healed by zinc. Zinc is #1. But you also need to work with the omega-3 oil, salmon oil source also. The two together will give you the very best chance for a good, healthy prostate gland. The prostate gland is supposed to be maintained in a soft condition. If the prostate gland gets hardened from a lack of normal secretion of semen, then it can build tumors. When the prostate gets hard, then it's moving towards very serious problems. The way to keep the prostate gland the very softest is regular semen flow, and they have found that the salmon oil, omega-3 oil, is nature's greatest, most natural substance for softening of the prostate and semen manufacturing. There is no other 100% pure salmon oil product on the market. I did see one product at one health food store one time that said omega-3 oils with salmon oil, because they wanted the commercial credit for some salmon oil. They probably took a great big old tank and put 1 cup of salmon oil in it. But anyway, we have 100% pure salmon oil, which is the best source you can get, the most expensive source, the highest quality for the omega-3s. Our ethics and philosophy are unique. Our money is being spent to where our scientists are making major breakthroughs on a regular basis. We are #1. let's talk a little bit about zinc, and then we'll talk on calcium, and then we'll roll into a few of the other products. Zinc happens to be the greatest mineral of all minerals. It is better than calcium. It is better